And we've got ourselves a trio of sad tweet winners this week. You know, Mark Madden is now a 2-time winner of the awards so far this year. First, he got into a pissing contest with Ric Flair, who killed their 35-year friendship dead, which is really too bad because it appears that Flair may have been the only friend Madden even had left. Anna J posted on Twitter that she and Jungle Boy went out to eat after Dynamite on Wednesday night, and someone secretly paid for their meal. She said, whoever that person is, that was really sweet, and they appreciate it. And she included a photo of the note that this person left for them, which said, enjoyed the show, hope you all enjoyed your meal, wanted to bless you, AEW rocks, signed a fan. Which was a very nice thing for someone to do. You know, one of those random acts of kindness that you don't expect, but it's a nice gesture on that person's part. Well, Mark Madden didn't seem to think so, and he didn't waste an opportunity to once again shit on wrestling fans by calling them marks, which is apparently his favorite thing to do. Remember, he said the sole reason that he took the job as Ric Flair's podcast co-host in the first place was to piss off the marks. It will never not be amusing to me that somebody named Mark loves to throw that word around so much. But he quote tweeted Anna's photo to offer up this bit of riveting insight. He said, some mark that's probably half broke bought a meal for 2 wrestlers, each making 6 figures. That defines Mark. Imagine living your life and being this much of a miserable prick every single day that you wake up in the morning. But it's also possible, again, he has no friends after Flair hung him out to dry. So I almost feel sorry for the guy. Almost. But not really. Then there's Braun Strowman. I missed this last week, but it deserves a belated mention. I couldn't not mention this. Braun Strowman wins for how bad this man is at social media. First, he posted an Instagram comment under somebody's screenshot of Tony Khan's tweet about the bot army that we talked about last week. Yeah, the bot army, the fake accounts that are saying mean things about AEW. So Adam chimed in. I guess I should be using his government name since he doesn't use Braun anymore. He doesn't use brains either. But he said of Tony Khan, this is the same guy that pays the dirt sheets and says his wrestlers are free to do whatever, but blackballed them from Control Your Narrative shows. Let me just say, that's not the correct usage of the term blackballed, but we'll excuse that. He blackballed them from CYN shows. Why? He says because we're a fucking threat. I do love some comedy on a Sunday morning. You know, you wake up, you're tired from the day before, I've been working all weekend. I'm like, man, I'm going on 4.5 hours of sleep. But then I see a good joke or a good meme or a good sad tweet, and it just makes me laugh. It gets a pop out of me. It puts a smile on my face. I should be thanking him for this. Fucking threat. I love it. Yes, I'm sure Tony Khan is trembling in fear at the idea of Braun Strowman and Austin Aries coming for his head. Tony is too busy fighting with Skynet right now to worry about what CYN is doing. He may well be stopping his talent from working CYN shows. I would too, if I saw the turnout for their last one. But that wasn't even the weirdest thing that he said. And now, you know, he's trying to pass it all off as, he was saying dumb things on purpose just to get people talking about his company, which, by the way, is a bad look for your company when the only way to get people talking about it is to go on Twitter and start acting like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and saying stupid shit. You've already reached the levels of desperation that aren't very good if this is how you have to promote your company. But be that as it may, it's a weird flex, but be that as it may, this was priceless. So a fan asked Strowman for his views on the transgender community. And I cannot think of anything I care about less than Braun Strowman's views about the transgender community. But I thought he actually gave a perfectly sensible answer. He said, same with every other community. Do what makes you happy as long as you aren't taking away someone else's happiness. I want everybody to just live their life how they want and be happy. Nothing wrong with that, right? Okay, that's actually coming from him especially. That's a perfectly sensible answer. Another Twitter user saw his response and replied with, CYN is so based. Thank you, Adam Scher. They paid him a compliment. So what does he do? He responds by telling the person, yeah, I based on your mom's back last night. He insulted the man for paying him a compliment. And when somebody else called him out for doing so, he called them a nobody and told them to shut up. As NYXZ Pokemon said, now you've decreased the number of CYN fans from 8 to 7. They can't afford to chase away what few fans they actually do have. That's just bad for business. So now they're down from 8 to 7. It also wins for Sad Tweet. All of this wins for Sad Tweet this week. But there is one last one, and this really is the very definition of sad. From Liv Morgan. Apparently, there are people making fake accounts online pretending to be her and scamming people out of huge amounts of money. She tweeted yesterday that a man sold his home and lost everything thinking that he was helping, she said, me, the real me, Liv Morgan. She says, this has me so sick. Please know I would never reach out to ask any of you for a single penny. I'm so sad. Please stop. I need to know the details of this. I mean, you can't just leave us hanging like that. How does somebody sell their home thinking that they were helping Liv Morgan? How does that even happen? It doesn't even seem real. But she was pretty upset about it. That is the very definition of sad tweet.